Hey y'all, it's Arné the designer. I'm back with another tutorial on how to make these denim pleated skirts. You'll first need to measure your waist, and then you'll need to measure the length you want the skirt. Throughout the video, I decided I wanted mine shorter so it won't be 12 inches. Depending on the width of your waist and how long you want the skirt, you'll need at least 2 or more pairs of jeans. Boot cut or straight leg jeans help with the proportions of the long strip you'll be making to accomplish this pleated skirt. I highly recommend that you only go to the thrift store and use thrifted jeans only. It's perfect if you mess up and you have to start over, and it's very affordable. Even though I used a pair of skinny jeans, I highly recommend that you only use jeans that are boot cut or straight leg. To avoid breaking your needle, always be sure to cut off the trim from the pants leg. Once all of your pants leg pieces are cut, take all of them and connect them together by facing right sides toward one another and pinning them. By right sides, I mean the outside of the jeans. Once all of your pieces are pinned together, it should create a really long strip. Make sure that you use a straight stitch and make sure that when you're sewing, you back stitch. If you want to hem your skirt, the time to do it is after you sew all of your parts together, unless you want a raw edge, which is super cute also. Once you're done sewing, your long strip should look like this, and it needs to be 3 or more yards long depending on the width of your waist. Please watch carefully as I demonstrate how to pleat. You can accomplish pleating by using a folding technique. As you fold, you can control how big or small you want the pleat. For more practice on how to do pleating, please view the video in the description below. Securing your pleats are very important. You'll need to use a straight stitch, and you'll need to back stitch each and every time you go across the pleats. You'll need to start at least an inch away from the edge. Remember, don't get too close to the edge or it will unravel. As demonstrated, you'll need to leave your needle down in your previous pleat before starting a new one. Put your presser foot down and continue to sew, and you'll repeat this every time you pleat. Don't forget to backstitch each and every time. For demonstration purposes, I'm going to be using a tape measure to show you how to secure the pleat going downward. As for me, I usually just eye it, but you'll need to go down at least 1.5 of an inch. Once you sew down vertically on your first pleat, you'll need to lift up your presser foot, lift up your needle, and go on to the next one without cutting the thread, and keep on going until all of your pleats are sewn vertically. Be sure not to sew down too far, because if you do, it'll take away from the flare of the skirt. Are you taking notes? Once your pleats are done, you're going to wrap the long strip of pleats around your waist, making sure that it fits. You can always cut some pleats off if it's too long. Once you're done, it should look like this. Don't forget to cut your threads off. Remember, your first time won't always be perfect. I've only done this a couple of times and some of my pleats still look a little wonky, but it always turns out good in the long run, so just trust the process. On the left end of my skirt at the top, being sure not to come too close to the edge, I'm going to create a slit with my scissors. Next, I am going to add a jean button. You'll need to make sure that the slit is not too big for the jean button so that it can fit tight and won't come out. Jean buttons can be purchased on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description below. On the right side of my skirt, I'm going to create another small slit. If you don't feel comfortable using this, use eyelets or a regular button. Once that's finished, you'll place the button inside of your slit, and it should look like this. In the end, you'll end up with this. It is so cute and it's versatile. You can wear it as a slit on the side, or you can just leave it closed. Personally, this is how I like to make my skirts. It may be an easier way, or it may be a better way, but it's always worked for me. Here are some other ones I've made recently. And if you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for stopping by Sew Savage University by Arné. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.